I help you? That's where you want to sit, man. Right there. What a great spot. Making this harder to do than it should be. Don't eat that. It's not edible. What are you? Okay, you can sit there. That works. Just don't eat any of the switches or keycaps, please. Is that a better seat spot? You like that better? On the laptop? How you doing, 49 Oaks? What's going on, man? Anything exciting? Life's good. Hell yeah, dude. Love to hear that. New Apex season dropped. Hell yeah. Always good when a new update or season drops in a game you like. That's good, man. I'm good. I'm good. I've been busy. Busy with work. Busy with keyboards. Busy designing a new keyboard. Getting all that sorted. Busy. Busy with the bees. Like, it's been a lot. Been a lot. But no, good, man. Good. Doing well. Doing real well. Just chugging along, man. Chugging along. Keeps going well. Keeps going well. It's in production at the moment. In prototyping production at the moment. Could hopefully be finished by the end of this month. So fingers crossed I get it early March. That would be sick. I am super excited to get it. I don't have a PCB for it yet. I haven't. I think I'm gonna get that designed probably, hopefully next weekend. I'll have the wonderful and amazing designer that I have will have time to do so next weekend. So then maybe I can get like a proto of that done within like a month after that. And so I should have a fully functioning board, which would be cool. In hopefully by the end of March. That would be sick. Well, we'll see. Be really excited. I'm hoping to go for. I'm gonna see how the interest check goes, but I'm hoping if there's enough interest, I'm gonna try and add in top ray or EC, I guess is the better word. Electro, whatever it is, but the top ray switches. Hopefully, that'd be dope. If there's interest in it, I'll pay for that PCB design. But if there isn't, I probably won't because it's pretty expensive. So it'd be cool to be able to have top ray on it. Yeah, man. Split 60. How you doing, Sabby? Dude, looking forward to your board. Looking forward to having your board on the shop. It's come full circle. It's very cool. Come full circle. It's very, very surreal, considering, you know. I'm glad you made it. It's gonna be sick. It is a split 60, both HHKB and non-HHKB. So, it'll be HHKB and WinKey. So it'll be cool. Be super cool. I can't wait. I can't wait, really. It's gonna be sick. I'm so excited for it. Yeah, I've been wanting this board for a long time, so I'm glad I've now finally made it, and it's gonna be sick. I'm very excited. I'm just excited for myself to get it. I don't really care if it sells well. I'm just if this prototype works and looks great, I'm gonna be stoked because the board's gonna be in beige and black. It's gonna have all the features that I want. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be my dream board, I think. Yep. I mean, the Let's Tango was one of the dream boards that I had. That was the first one. That's the reason why it was one of the dream boards I had for the longest time. And then this one, probably shortly after the Let's Tango, I discovered the Kendo, which is the split 60, the Lulu split 60. That's only HHKB. But that, I mean, if you can check the IC, but it's never running. Like, it's not. It hasn't moved anywhere. I'd been holding onto the dream for that. I was like, one of these days, man, they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it one of these days. and it's been years now, and nothing's happened. So pretty bummed, but you know what? If no one else is gonna do it, might as well make it myself, and that way I can make it how I want it, and I'm stoked. I hope it all works out. I hope there's interest for it too, so that way I don't, I can like make a bunch of them, put them in different colors and stuff. But it's gonna be sick either way. Either way, if I just end up with protos, that's gonna be sick too. And it'll just be my little personal board. It's gonna be one of the ones that I'm dreaming of. So, Captain Sterling's photos. Hey, can you send me those photos? Are they available yet? If they are, shoot them over to me. I'd love to see them. Your board type isn't personally not for me. It's not for me. It's not my size. But yeah, I think it's gonna be so cool. I think it's just cool to see. I guess I know you originally spoke to me about how you were gonna build it and design it, and now that you have, it's gonna be rad. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. Thinking about getting a HHKB, so expensive though. Yeah, look, this one was pretty cheap. That's why I bought it. It was 200 AU. And the only reason I bought it, because I've been wanting one for a long time, but I was kind of like, I don't need more boards, and I don't need more boards that I don't 100% want. Like, I want split boards. Split is where I want to be. And so, HHKB obviously isn't split, but then I was like, if I wanted to design the split 60 and then have the chance of it being top row, whatever you want to call it, I needed to have tried out top row beforehand, so that way I can be like, oh, I like this, and let's do it. I hated it at first, I'll be honest, but I'm enjoying it a little bit. I think I would prefer to swap out the weight of these and make them a bit bigger, make them a bit heavier. I think that's my big problem at the moment. But I'm not going to go out and buy springs and stuff because I can't be bothered doing that. So for the moment, it'll do. And then if we end up going with the top row board, then I'll go ahead and like friggin' throw it on. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be so good. Dude, these photos. Let's have a geese. Let me see. Can I do this? How do I show this on the stream? Okay, let's bring this over. Okay, and let's make sure I'm not showing anything I shouldn't. Cool. Alright, let's have a geese. That's covering my face, but you know what? Maybe that's better that way. Alright. Dude. So good. Captain Sterling really does take some sick photos. Like, I wish he was local. I wish I could send him stuff and without it being like $7,000 for me to ship it there. Did he charge you for this, or like how did this work? Can you please share if you don't mind? Because I would love to send him some boards just to get photos. Like I would love to send him some Let's Tangos. So good. Love the engraving. That weight's really dope. Does it have like a textured feel as well? I really like the weight though. I think it's different, but also not crazy wild either. I don't understand why people don't make more beige boards. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, beige is such a popular color, but I think like I don't know what the answer is to that, man. I think it's risky. Like people like the standard black, white, gray, or like maybe like a navy. It's hard to like pick. There's so many good colors out there, and it's hard to pick multiple colors because unless you're doing like a bigger run. So like right now I've got the beige and the black in the proto of this next board. I would love to do a red or a blue, but I just don't know. One, I don't know what blue I would choose or what red I would choose. Like, it's so difficult. Or a purple. Dude, like a dark purple would look so sick. But it's like, how do you, like, choosing that's going to be hard. But then also, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to, if there's interest, then I'll go through that process and be like, what color do people want? Because I think it would be so sick to have some really unique colors. But it's hard. It's hard because like you have to have like a minimum of each color. You have to have an MOQ that they're not just gonna like do. If you order 15 units, they're not gonna do 5 colors. You know, at least not my menu, anyways. So it's hard. But I don't know if you know. I don't know if you've been checking the Discord. The Let's Tango. I've just sent out 4 units to get done in beige. There is a lovely cable designer here in Australia who has started doing Cerakoting, and I asked him if he could Cerakote in beige. He was like, yep. I was like, sick. Let's send some Let's Tangos over there because, good lord, I need to sell them somehow. So I've, sent over 4. I'm going to get them Cerakoted in beige. It's going to be sick. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to hold on to 1 and then see if I can sell 3. Looks like there's a little bit of interest in it, so maybe people will be interested in a beige. That'd be sick, but we'll see. Dude, Savvy, sorry, I'm catching up on comments. I remember, man. I remember when you were joining the chat being like, hey, you know, how do I do this? How do I make a board? How do I get started? I mean, you know, like I often, when I don't do these streams very often. And I was like sitting here and I was like, do I, I don't do, these streams are different. Like I'm not trying to become a streamer. I've no interest in that. It's way too much effort. But I enjoy, like, you know, I guess the reason why I do it is so I can have people come in and ask me questions like what you did, you know, be like, how do I do this? Or how much money does a keyboard business make? All these things. And like, it's super cool having seen you come in, ask these basic questions, taken my advice, and then be like, and made a board. Like, it's super cool. So congratulations, man. I'm glad to see it having worked out for you. It's a good fun. It's good fun. Yeah, you can very much easily catch the bug. You know, you're just like, man, maybe I do want this board. I can make it. Let's do it. You know? Yeah. I would get more boards if I could game on anything other than Ortho. I haven't figured out how to game on Ortho. So, the only boards that I have that I game on are like the good old, you know, the staggered layouts. I struggle on this. Well, it depends what you're gaming with, I guess. Like with Dota, which is the main thing I normally play around on. I struggle with it. I prefer to use like a full 60. So it's hard. It's hard. But yeah, on Ortho, especially with my 40 Ortho, I find it very difficult to. I honestly can't use it for gaming unless it's like super basic. Not a MOBA. Ortho's pretty. Ortho slaps, dude. Ortho slaps. Weight is dead. I agree. I'm working with Balsa Supplies. You know, I sent them the board and they sent it over to. Ah, okay. That's cool. How many of these did you get made? How many of these protos? Is it just the one? Because I should reach out to them. I should ask them how much it is. Because that'd be so cool if I got some stuff done. Or I just pay Mendez here and get him to do some photos. That also would work. I was going to cop a Tango, but living is expensive. Dude, hey, don't sweat. Don't sweat. You shouldn't be looking for a new keyboard if you're not in, you know, comfortable spending. So don't even sweat it, man. I have not lubed the HHKB. It is stock standard, so it doesn't sound as good, and I'm sure it doesn't feel as good, but I'm too lazy to lube. So I don't lube. I've lubed like one set of switches, and maybe two. I think I've lubed 2 sets of switches. One is in my Kajal, and the other is in a Let's Tango somewhere. They MX Blacks. And then the other set was Moyu Dark Jades or something. But I'm too lazy to lube, man. I'm too lazy. I don't care enough. Phoenix 40%. It's really cheap. I have heard that. I have not tried one, but I have heard them. I heard they're cheap too. I heard they're good. But I don't know. Cool. So we got the switches in. I'm gonna now throw on. This is my first GMK set that I'm going to personally open for GMK Arch. And I just dropped it. The only reason I'm putting this on is because it had a special kit when I bought it called the GCC kit. And it's a special kit because it lets you... The kit was designed for split ergo boards. So, perfect. It's exactly what I want. I am a Linux user. I don't use Arch though. I just like the colorway. And the fact that they had this kitting, I bought it because I was like, well, if I'm ever going to use it, it would be nice to have this kitting, because not often that GMK kits offer this kitting. So this is the first time I've touched a GMK set on my own board, which is cool. Exciting. I've got a bunch of GMK, but I never built... yeah, I've never opened them up. So, got a variety of different sets. And I'll probably use a couple of them, but I do want to sell some of them. But I guess for the moment, yeah, this will be the first, and then I'm gonna figure out what I'll use afterwards. It should be sick. I have 2 prototypes at home. They are based on the previous iteration, so the third prototype is the only one that looks close to production level. Dude, fair. Dude, prototyping expensive, huh? I bet you didn't realize that when you started. How much were your protos? I'm fairly sure my protos are going to be more expensive for this split 60. I'm fairly sure. So I can share those numbers too if I want to make you feel better. Yeah, split kitting is rare, especially with GMK stuff. So, dude. I mean, it's come perfectly. Everything's laid out really well in the box, which is awesome, as you can see. Base looks good. This color's sick. I really like this color. Really pretty. I'm gonna grease up these things, man. My fingers get so greased. Yeah. My protos for the split 60. Oof, they were rough, dude. I think for the split 60, because I got 2 protos. First proto 550, second proto 9 550. Different manufacturer. Ooh, so you went to a different manufacturer. Why did you swap manufacturers? And why was prototype 2 $400 more? That's really interesting. Really interesting. I'm curious why you swapped. Curious why that second one was so much more expensive. That's crazy. Second proto had electroplating, plasma polishing, and the manufacturer time wait was insane. Yeah, okay. Can you DM me, if you don't mind? Can you DM me what manufacturers you used? I'm curious to see what you're using now. Oh yeah. If you're okay with sharing that, that's completely up to you. I'm using my manufacturer that I'm using is dude, the manufacturing that so for the protos for the split 60, I got 2 of them made. I got like 6 plates. So with my board, I decided to get a bunch of plates made. Stop chewing on this, please. 6 plates because I decided to make a. Hey, stop chewing! Don't chew. Why are you? What are you doing? Are you drooling? Is that drool or is that eye gunk? Ew. That's nasty. It's disgusting. Sorry. Hello. So with the split 60, there's the option for a 1.5mm plate and a 3mm plate. And so because of that, I had to get a bunch of plates made, a bunch of other smaller parts, and one of the inbuilt dividers that I wanted to be able to have magnets. Oh, damn. Yeah. The cat do be doing that. Does that a lot, actually. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about sharing that. The other one. That's fine. I'm curious of who. Please, you got to tell me who the worst one was. He's terrible with that too. He's terrible. I don't remember where I was at. But so because of the prototype has basically the split 60, there's the option for I've designed it so you can get a 3mm plate and a 1.5mm plate. I had to get like 6 plates, and I wanted them done in PVD so they look nice for the photos, for the protos, and that all added up a bunch of fat cash. So all in for the protos alone, I'm in like $3,000 US for 2 boards. So expensive. It was so much. It's honestly, when I think about it, it makes me want to bomb. But I got like a bunch of plates. I got like 2 boards. The brass, I got them nickel plated, the brass weights. So I got 2 of those made, 4 of those made. Each of them were 100 US each. Because they were, making one of them. Oh, bad, man. Ugh. Not a fun time. Not a fun time, to say the least. And then I got these CNC, because I don't think this came through because the cat muted mic, but the board, I wanted it to have magnets so I could pull the 2 halves together if you wanted it, and they would click and go in really well. And because I wanted that, I made the individual, to make it possible that they could CNC it, I had to make a cutout piece, which was like a, I guess like it outlined one line, the inside of the board. And because it's so thin, it's very hard to CNC. So they charged me like $100 for like a piece of aluminium that's about this big and 1mm wide, but it's in a jagged shape to obviously fit the Kit Kat design. Anyways, stupid expensive. But it's honestly just terrifying. Yeah, hey, can you get off there? Hey, Switch Doctor, what up? Thank you for the raid. I hope you stream well. Look, I won't lie. I had your stream open up on one side of the window here. I was just like chilling out watching. I wasn't listening, but I saw you fiddle around with more of the Nintendo 64. You just spam me with all the manufacturers you've used. Thank you. We just been chilling. Okay, sick. Thank you for getting back to me on those. I did not use those manufacturers, so that makes me feel good. Oh, you turned off my computer by sitting on it. Get off there. Ah, oh, Jesus. Sorry. This is my cat. This is cat number 2. Name's Mochi. He just sat and turned off my work laptop, which had stuff on there that I was hoping to work on tomorrow. Unfortunately. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I know last I was listening to your stream, you were like debating whether or not the controller was an issue. So that's good. I mean, I'm glad you figured that out. But hopefully you find one out, man. That sucks. Thank you for that, Savvy, for letting me know about your things. Do we have a confirmed date as to when your group buy is going live? I'm looking forward to it. I've got someone else who wanted to run a group buy around a similar time. There's boards different though. There's a 60, I think, or 65. So it shouldn't really matter. But I'm looking forward to running your board, man. Really am. So yeah, I'm rebuilding a Lulu, which is this split ergonomic board, I guess you could say. That's probably the best way to describe it. So it's got T1s in there. I haven't touched the T1s, they're stock. And I'm now using, this is the first time I've used a GMK set. And this is GMK Arch. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. First time I've used GMK, which is nice. Keycaps look good. I mean, I've seen it alive before. Obviously, people love it. I've just never used a set, personally. Let's see if I can remember where these keys go. It's really great, honestly. Good price. They worked on the Space 65 for studio boards. Oh! I've worked with them. I didn't work with them, but I did ask them for quotes. They, as far as I'm aware, they do some really good stuff. The only reason I wanted to work with them for the Split 60, but the problem with them, I wanted them because they can do enamel infill, which is what I wanted. I really wanted enamel infill because I was planning on turning my weight. I was planning on putting an art design on the back, enamel infilling it with color, and then that would work. But yeah, I didn't end up going with them because the other thing that I really wanted, yeah, I'd never seen enamel infill on a weight, which I thought would look sick because I was planning on getting the weight nickel plated, so it would be like this glossy dark, like this glossy gray, and I'd never seen anyone do an enamel infill with a color on like a weight. Like I saw it on Artisans or whatever, but I'd never seen anyone do it on a, you know, I guess a bigger piece. And so that was my plan. I was gonna get the same guy who did this shirt or like the Fever Dreams desk mat. I wanted him to make something, and I'm hoping to. Once I get this first proto, I'll figure that out. But one thing I really wanted is I really wanted to use recycled aluminium. That was something I was super stoked on because I wanted to see what recycled aluminium would look like. And so they wouldn't do it, which is unfortunate. I understand why they wouldn't. It's not a clean material. It's not great. By the way, Switch Doctor, if you're still here, thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Welcome, viewers. I run the Mtn Keyboard store, or Mtn Kbd now, because I had to change it because of legal reasons. Please don't sue. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. yeah, so for the split 60, I really wanted to use recycled aluminium. I thought it would look super cool. And I also, you know, the environmental reasons of like wanting to recycle materials is also obviously very compelling for me. So I really wanted to try it out, and so this proto is going to be made with recycled aluminium, and if it looks alright, I'm going to go with the production with it. There's a good chance. Apparently the he showed me photos of it when it's just been CNC'd, and the alu looks great. It really looks really good. Apparently anodization shows a lot of defects and issues with it. Catch you later, Switch. Have a good sleep. Catch you around. So because of the recycled alu, I mean, the protos might come out like absolute trash. I really don't know. But if they, I'm hoping they look a little bit weird, but I'm hoping it looks nice or like unique. That's my plan. But we'll see. But hopefully it'll be cool. And if it looks good with recycled alu, I mean, that's the plan. I'll just go with that. But I'll need to try and... I really did want to do an enamel filling on the base, because I just love my friend's artwork. So I don't know. We'll see. If I were to buy a recycled alu board, I just get it unfinished. Genuinely, like, okay, we can look at the photo. I'll show you guys the photo. They didn't... It honestly doesn't look bad. Like, it looks completely fine. It looks like... I mean, as far as I can tell, it looks like regular alu. So, you would just be getting something that's like, just regular alu. Let's see. Let me show you guys. So, like, this is it. This is the photo that they sent me for the first, this is the to the top pieces, right? And, like, looks pretty good to me. I mean, it's obviously not super in-depth, and, like, maybe there is some faults there, maybe there's, like, you know, you can clear faults. But it looks pretty good. I mean, this, obviously, here looks pretty smooth. It looks like... I don't know. I mean, I'm small brain, right? So, like, maybe I'm missing something entirely. But from this photo, and I've got some other ones. Let me try and get some other ones. It looks good. My phone is almost gonna die, which is not ideal. Okay, let's have a look. How you doing? I always struggle to say your name. Anomoshiki? Oh man, I'm struggling. Anomushiki? Frank, cool, sick, thank you. How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. Let me see if I can get these photos. So I got some other ones. Dude, I've been like... The menu that I'm using, he was so viscid, man, I'm struggling with words right now. He was so aggressive with, like, getting me to pay for my board, because obviously he's a salesman. So he's like, pay, give me proto money. And then I was like, all right, here you go, here's the money. And then shortly after, like, now I'm like, hey, give me photos. Like, come on, give me these photos. And yeah, I've only been able to snag these photos. I sent him a message yesterday, and I was like, when you get more photos, send them to me, please. Because I'm just excited. I'm so excited for it. And he like didn't really send me anything. So this is another one. I'll see if I can get this to load up. I want to see like a bigger piece. Switch Doctor has gone to bed, Frank. Enomushiki. Okay. Enomushiki. Alright. I got you. Tired. I got lots of. You gotta go to sleep soon. Fair enough. This. So you're looking at. This is my my new board. The new board that I am working on, which is a split 60%. And I was just saying, the board is made with recycled aluminium, and like, it looks pretty good. Like it, apparently when you anodize it, that's going to be the big problem. Apparently when you anode it, that's when faults will start to actually show up in the alu. But I don't know. I mean, part of me says like, maybe the faults will look pretty cool. I don't know. Who knows? Which extension is it? You talking about this like download in different file sizes? I think it's called like Smile or something. We have a Geese. How do I even see extensions? Extension. Why won't it show me them? Settings, add-ons, and themes. This is called Save Web PNG. It's got a little smiley face on it. Save Web P as PNG. Let me see if I can open up like a. Is there like a home page? Let's see. What's this? Okay, so this is apparently. This is okay. This is the one. I downloaded it through the Firefox store, but this is the app. Apparently, it leads me to. Now, where was my? Let's see. Enomushiki. Yeah, so that's the extension. It allows you to like download like a bunch of the, because when I was trying to download files for the store to upload them, there would just be like friggin' so many. All right, good night, Frank. Have a good sleep, dude. Catch you around. When I was trying to download photos from the store, whenever I would download them, they would come up as like WebP files, which suck. They're super annoying. So this is why I got this, and it allows me to download them at like 75% compressed, so that it saves me a step rather than compressing the files. So, yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm really interested to see what the proto is going to be like. I'm hoping it looks very clean, but I'm also not against there being some character to it. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's keep going. Either way, I think it's gonna be sick, dude. So, as I get more photos, I'll post them in the Discord. But I'm hoping... But... Part of me really wants to move to that manufacturer you were talking about. Just because they do enamel infills. I haven't found somewhere who does enamel infills. And I really wanted like a color art piece for the back piece. So, I don't know. Maybe I get them sent to someone. I don't know. I've still got to get my mate to try and spin up something that I'm happy with for the back piece. But once I get the protos, I'll be able to go to him and be like, this is the thing that you need to be drawing on, so that way I can do it. So. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's hard, right? Like, because not a lot of menus want to work with recycled alu. Or like they'll say they will, but then like they'll like try and swap you around or whatever. So I got some keycaps, the alu keycaps that I have made for the red ones and the blue ones. The blue ones that have my brand on it, the red ones, which are the charity keycaps, those were supposedly made from recycled alu, and their anu looks great, fantastic. I couldn't tell the difference, but I'm not sure if as far as I'm aware, they are genuinely recycled alu, but I'm also like, wouldn't be shocked if they pulled a fast one and tried to like swap it around or something. So. That's true. I understand now what you mean by I should have ordered that. But I also, you know, hindsight, if I ordered 3 of them, that would be a good idea. But I did want to see the final product. Because, like, it's all good and well to see, oh, look, these are the unfinished damages, but what if that can be covered up? You know, if that can be covered up, then, like, it doesn't really matter. So, I don't know, it's a tough one. It's a tough one, because then, like, I already spent, like, 3 grand on the protos. So, like, do I then spend more? It's a lot of money. But, either way, I'm just so excited to get it. Hindsight is horrible, indeed. I would agree entirely, dude. Really digging how this looks so far. I think it's gonna be sick. I was kind of, so when I first bought the Lulu, I really didn't like it. And then but I've had this happen before. In fact, a lot of the time, I'll get a board and I'm like, I don't like this. But once I force myself to use it a bunch, eventually I like it. And so that was the same thing with this. I hated it at first, and then slowly began to enjoy it more and more. And now it's like a lot of fun. So I'm hoping that it'll stay that way. And I'll continue to enjoy it, especially now. Like I had SA keycaps on there, and like they're a bit higher in profile. So I'm interested to try these like, and also it's gonna be my first experience with GMK, so hopefully it'll be a good one. Sound good. Pretty stoked. I don't remember what I bound these things to, so hopefully I'll remember. I think control. No, control's there. Did I get so R3? Do I have an R3 control by chance? Probably not. That is annoying. I do have an R3 blank though. I don't remember what I bound these to. Where is... There it is. Now, what key is this? Catch you later, Sab. Why is the letter C typing so much? See you later, Sab. Have a good one. It's just typing the letter C. There must be something wrong. Surely it doesn't keep typing C now. No. How about now? Still typing C's. Okay, yeah. We can switch maybe. Okay, cool, that's back to normal. Now what key is that? Cool, that is that key. Let's pop that on there. Unless... should do. What space bars do we have? I think we need more. I think we need 0.7 U's. 175s, I think. If I recall. No. Do I not have more space bars? Are they they might be concave. Man, I'm confused as hell. I mean, these, I guess these are it. Groovy. Yeah, oh, definitely. Trying to figure out why this is. It's not really not playing this. Maybe it's the table. It is not enjoying me using this. Maybe it's the... I don't remember what this key was. I should bring up VIA. Alright, I don't know. It's not playing nice with my keyboard, so that's okay. Let's just try and... Yeah, it's very difficult trying to find the right keys for it, for sure. I need an R4 delete, which is probably not going to exist. It's an R3. No R4 though. So let's go ahead and pop on the 2 shifts, which I believe are here. That would be a tab key, which there is a Ruby. Yeah, dude, it sucks. And then just an escape key. I might go with this, the lighter escape. Now, I do need a control key that is R3, but I don't think I'm going to get that. An R4 control key is probably going to look weird. Ordered a bunch of kits from DCS and they ship in snap lock bags. Gross. It sucks. It's just hard figuring out what keys go where. Like, I honestly, most of the time I just give up. Let's go for I guess we'll just go for a blank. Blank, which should do it. Yeah, let's go to dark blank. Ruby? Do you like Polyphia? I don't know what that is. Is that a band? Any of this that's playing is just a copyright-free playlist, so... Never heard of them. I'll have to check them out. Polyphia. I'll give it a geese. For sure. Let's go probably just use raise and lower. I'm probably not going to get a delete button that is going to work well. Actually, no. So we go raise and lower here. I think one of these is Windows, one of these is Alt. I don't know what these keys are. I don't remember. Let's see if VR can tell me what these keys are. Okay, that's Windows. That's left Alt. That's Tab? No, this is the wrong layout. It's having a fit. Tilde? That key is apparently doing nothing. Oh no, it's balked. So that one's left Alt, so we need an Alt key. Alt, and now we need a Windows key. Whew, getting a bit warm. Just put a super key in there. Honestly, maybe I... Hey, I'm glad, man. I'm glad you're so happy with it. Dude, me too. I put this board on here because I've got cats and they like to make a mess of things. But dude, I'm stoked. I mean, like I'm repping the Fever Dreams shirt, which is super cool. So I'm glad. I'm so glad. There's so many cool people who have bought the mat who are like they're in the same boat. They're like, man, I love it so much. And I'm like, I'm so glad, dude. So glad people like it. I bumped it with the ink end of a black pen, and there's a tiny black speck really annoying me. Man, hopefully you can clean that up. It shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. They're generally pretty easy to clean. Man, this board is not having fun with me. It's really throwing a fit for me at the moment. I don't know why. I need to figure out why it's not happy. I was using this board this whole time prior, and it was so good. And only now that I want to test it to figure out what keys are what. It's like, nope. Get out of here. How annoying. Hey, what up, Chris Spiky? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'll see if I can wash it out. Hopefully it's like a water-based ink, so it should be alright. Hey, thanks.
Hey, it's Caleb Shoma. Here's my vocal teacher. Thanks.
Spilled ink over my artisan pad. Ugh. Gross. How many keyboards? A few. What is the correct answer? Enough. No, I got quite a few, man. Quite a few. It depends what you count. So, personal boards. So, I have a business around keyboards, so I sell mechanical keyboards. And so, if you count those, there's a bunch. But if you don't count those, because they're a business, so yeah, I would say there's more than two. There's more than two. There is currently more than two on this desk. Currently more than two on the desk. So does that count? But no, to give you a real answer, not counting the business, I think I'm under 10, or I might be at 10. How many do I actively use? Probably like 4, maybe 5. Including the business, there's probably like 130, maybe within that realm. Within that realm, yeah. I mean, a lot of them are the board that I made instead, which is this little guy. This little guy right here. Well, I mean, there's another half, but it's over there. So, but this is one half of it. So, but yeah, quite a few. To put it bluntly, I guess. And even with that many, I still can't seem to get this keyboard to work. So, I'm really annoyed. Why aren't you working now? You were playing so well. Everything was so good. And now that I've swapped out your switches, now you're like, no, screw you, mom. You're not my real mom. How many keyboards do you have, Chris? Is it more than 2? Do you have 2 keyboards? You have 3. 6. Dude, what the heck? Just 1. Yeah, in quotes. Yeah, okay, I see what's happening. Well, I currently, this one isn't working, so I don't know if that, do you wanna take this one? You can take this board. So right now it's not working for me. So weird. I'm friggin' digging this color scheme though. This is a super cool color scheme. I'm really enjoying this. GMK Arch, dude. I think I picked well. I've currently got a couple more ergonomic keycap boards, keycap sets coming in. Well, eventually they'll end up coming in, which super user I bought. There we go. Look at that. Now it lines. Now it's good. Okay, so that's right. That one is minus. That one's friggin' tilde. Okay, sure thing, dude. Do I have minus 0 minus? Hello. There is a minus somewhere in this selection of keycap. There it is. And I need the tilde as well. Is there a tilde? Tilde, 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 tilde. No tilde? Negative. Unless I'm blind. Very quite possible. No, no tilde. Okay, so I'll just put a blank up there. Oh no. That's not gonna line up well. Oh, nuts. Cap's dope. Just 1. Which one though? True. Okay. Hold on. Does that still count if you work from home? And your office is also your computer desk? Because in that case, I'm doing that all the time. In fact, all of my boards are left at work, so that way I can I have less. That's a big fact. Does that count? I can't see why. Why wouldn't it? Chris, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good evening with your just 1 keyboard. Right. Okay. Sure thing, dude. Just 2. Next week will be 3. Hey, my man. I think I was at 9. I think this was the 10th. This one arrived today, Monday. So, thinking about getting an alu case engraved. Thinking about major issues with that. It's black anode. Are you getting it laser engraved? I think it will just show. You'll just end up seeing the rare, the raw alu. The raw alu as it pops through the black. I think it'll look dope. I mean, there's a picture on my Discord. Let me see if I can find it for you real quick. If I plug in one of these keyboards that I have in front of me. I was looking at doing something similar. So let me pull up this picture for you, and I will show you what I was talking about. So when that whole, I don't know if you hear, I was talking about the split 60, what I was going to do with the weight. This is something I was thinking about doing, which is a laser engraving. And so this is obviously a black, this is on the Discord under the split 60 channel. So if you wanted to look at that, but this I think looks sick. And I was kind of like leaning towards this if I couldn't get any colored infill. You take any whatever color thing and then you just friggin' laser engrave it, dude, and it looks sick. There was another example. This I also really enjoy. I don't know how this works, but there's like magic involved in this. I think that's my only guess. But you can see this is another idea that I had for what I was going to do instead. For the back weight art. So I don't know. Anyways, Those are on the thing on the Discord if you want to check them out. You can buy them. And look, let's freaking it. I was hoping, dude, I was hoping to stream for like 45 minutes. We're an hour and X amount in. So we're almost done. What keys are these? That's an up and down arrow. Are they really? That's odd. You can't see when you're using it, that's right. But it also looks sick. So, I mean, you know, can't argue with that. It do be looking good. Let's just put blanks on here because I don't have anything else to fit. Because there is no tilde that I can pop on here, which is a shame. I don't think. There's an escape. I'll put a blank. Just blanks. Luckily they gave blanks. I need a taller blank. There are many blanks. There should be a big blank, a big boy blank. There it is. Yeah, look, I'll be honest, man. I felt the same. I was like, why do people put cool weights on? Because like you can't see them because they're on the base. And you're right, and I 100% agree with you. But also, if I can put a cool piece of art on the back, I don't know, why not? I totally get you though. Totally get you. Makes no sense. It's very stupid. But I don't know. Kinda wanna do it. But my whole thing was like I wanted to see an enamel infill. Which I had never seen anyone else do. So I was kinda like, this would be sick if I could do that. Look, I'm pretty stoked with this board. I think it looks so nice. And I'm pretty keen to try out these. I mean, the T1s they look great. They feel great. They're always a classic. So, I'll pack away a G&K Arch, and I think that's pretty much where I'll call the stream, unless there's anything else. Bibbidi boppity. You want a type test? Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Oof. Now you get to see how poorly I type on this. Monkey. Still learning, okay? I'm still learning. It's very awkward to learn on. But I'm getting there. Alright, let's see. Yeah, me neither, dude. Me neither. Trust. Okay, let's turn off the noise suppression. So now you should be able to hear it. Wow. And so now... Cool. I can't move the mic. I cable tied all the cables under my desk. Okay, that's as close as we'll get. Do you use noise torch? I don't know what noise torch is. I use OBS's sound cancelling. Okay. Ready, spaghetti? Let's do it. Not bad. Sounds alright. Sounds alright. Let's see if I can do better than that though. Lost it. Anyways. Sounds pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I think the keycap set looks really good too. I'm pretty stoked with how it turned out. It's yeah, pretty keen. Keen to use it some more. And learn a bit more. I mean I wasn't a huge fan of the purple potatoes. I think they were just too tactile for me or something. They were like, just wasn't feeling great. But this is the first time using GMK. I'm gonna shine these bad boys up. It's gonna be sick. My hands are sweaty, so they're gonna get gross, and it's gonna be cool. So far they look great. How you doing, Kojo? Mate, you just caught me at the end of the stream. I'm packing in. I just did my sound test, and now I'm gonna go and pretend to do some other things. B-fact, damn, you hit me with a B-fact right now. What do you want to know? Ask me a question about the bee. No, don't. What do you mean, sorry, dude? Come on. They put a needle in your bum? Dude, that's nasty. They put a needle in my arm, but that was different. Not in my bum, though. Jeez. Oof. What do you want to know about bees? Anything you want to know? Hey, you should. It's good. It's good to do. It's a good thing. Bee facts. You're missing my cat. Here is my cat. Well, here he is right there. Wow. Cat. Bee fact. Here's a fun little bee fact. So, the temperament of a hive. So this is something I've had to deal with recently, because I ended up getting rid of one of my two beehives. I didn't want to deal with them; they were too aggressive. And the temperament of the beehive is actually entirely controlled by the queen. So the queen will change the temperament of the hive, and it will make your hive either aggressive or very passive, depending on what you can get. And people will breed queens in ways that the queens are a passive, or they'll breed it for different reasons. Main reason is like if she's passive, a gentle queen, often they'll breed for like better producing and whatnot. But yeah, so the temperament of the hive is changed depending on what the queen is like. And what you can do is, if you have a hive that is too aggressive, like what I had was very aggressive, you could kill the queen, put in a new queen, assuming they accept her. They will then, if you give it about 6 weeks, that hive will change temperament entirely, because all of the bees that were birthed by the original queen have died off, because during summer or spring, non-winter periods, bees only have a lifespan of like 35 days or something like that. So if you wait over that time, they'll all be new, fresh bees, and all of them will have a different temperament, and then you'll have a completely different, what will feel like a completely different hive, just because you swapped out the queen. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed your bee fact. Do you think heroin would discount? Yeah. Yeah, if you're doing heroin, they don't like that. At least here. I don't know about where you are. So, but I would imagine so. Yeah, there's some really complex social structures with the bees. So, the more you know, man, the more you know. Now, let's go find someone cool to raid. That's right, it doesn't count, unfortunately. You know, whenever I go to the blood bank and try to give them a bunch of blood, they always ask me, like, where did you get this blood? Whose is it? Why is it in a bag? I'm just trying to give them blood, man. I'm just trying to be a good person. By the way, nice best board ever made. Is this... Are you talking about the Lulu? It's pretty cool. It's pretty clean. Although, I don't know if it's the best board ever made. I mean, have you seen the Let's Tango? So, tough one. Tough one. It's the Lulu. Anyways, yeah, let's send you over to I Am Elvin. Why not? Anyways, I'm gonna jet. You guys have a wonderful day. If anyone here is interested, you are more than welcome to join my store's Discord, where we, it's probably the best way for you to get to me if you have any questions about the store or want any good adventures. Anyways, before this discussion goes any further, I am going to call it. I'm going to send you to I Am Melbourne. Catch you guys around. And enjoy the rest of your evenings. And I will catch you in another stream probably in like 6 months when I decide to stream again. Peace out, yo. Let's start this raid. We're going to be ready in 9 seconds. Have a good one. If you need me, feel free to DM. Peace. Have a good one. Bye.